Hi, I am Joyce Johnson, author, speaker, sales champion coach, and founder of Why Sales Network. You guys know every Thursday night I am so full and excited after our Pivot Through and Panic webinar series. You know, this week was no different. This week we had Wanda McArn as our guest presenter, and she talked to us about tips to acing our next performance review. Yes, something that we all want to know more about. I think it was helpful to business leaders. Her first slide actually started out with business leaders and what they can do to better set an expectation for their team members to be prepared for that business review. And again, I think one of the most important things that she said right up front is that it's just that. It's a review, it's a recap of the things that you should have been doing, that we should have been doing, our action items, our extras, our accolades, helping others. It's a review. It's not the time to get with your leader and start from scratch building a plan. It's a view of the plan that you proactively with your leader put in place already. So I thought that was just an amazing takeaway for all of us. One of the first tips she said was just about understanding a matrix. Understand what you're being measured on. Don't ask that day or the week before preparing, way in advance. Understand how you're being measured, what platform the leader's using to measure you on, who has input on those measurements, and what's that full expectation? What does it really mean to say that you have far exceeded an expectation, and have your leader giving you an example of what that really means? Another piece she said was be proactive. And I guess if you have to roll back to that, proactively engage your leader, understand and have conversations with your leader along the way so that you guys can set goals for yourself, and then you can go back and document what actions you've taken to accomplish those goals, and communicate the success. And if it was a failure, communicate what you've done to turn it around and to make it a success. So understanding a matrix, being proactive, and then also adding value. How do you add value? One of the things I said with Wanda tonight, is I've said with team members in the past is, am I my brother's keeper? And the answer is yes, I am. Don't allow a team member to be there busy, working, struggling, completing something without offering help. Represent your organization properly. Raise your hand, go the extra mile, and don't just go the extra mile because when someone's looking, go the extra mile when someone's not looking. Take information and convert it to insight and share it with your leaders. One of the great things she said is that when everyone finished listening tonight, she recommended that they put together a brief presentation, go back to their team members and share. Share the information that you're learning when your team members or when your leader or your organization sends you to a conference, or when you listen into a webinar like what we had tonight, when you attend the Why Sales Leadership Retreat. Take all that information and go back and share it. So just don't understand the matrix, be proactive, add value, but share the information, share it with your peers, share it with your leaders, and really add value to the organization as a team member. So again, we had a great night with Wanda. We had a lot of participation online, a lot of people saying that what they were gonna take and implement for their next business review, making comments and asking questions. I may try to see if I can get Wanda to come back and do it again, because it's definitely a topic that we could have extended a little longer than we had. But I just wanted to, as Wanda said, share what we've learned with you. I am Joyce Johnson, author, speaker, sales champion coach. Make it a great evening.